Thanks. Hey guys. No one's here anyway, so it doesn't. Oh, there we go. Hi,
There
Bill.
we go.
Sorry, Pat and I were freaking chewing the fat in the green room.
Eh,
And the countdown was already. I'm like, it says, oh shit, it says it's showtime. Let me hit go live.
It's
So
easy to lose track of time when you.
yep.
There we go. That was me.
Okay. Bling.
It's easy to lose track of time when you're just cracking up and carrying on.
I mean, because again, now I'm not looking at the clock. I was looking at you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I think
I
we
get
have
that a
like
lot.
I think we have like 2 minutes and something seconds when you popped when I saw you
Yeah,
into the green room. So we started talking, and it was just like, oh my god, I never hit.
that's it. How come nobody's showing up yet? Oh, that's why.
Whoopies.
How are you doing this morning, Bill?
Did you have a great Sunday? I like to just
Hopefully
say
everything's
Sunday
going
because
well.
you never know if
Mm-hmm.
people celebrate or not. So I just say, was it a sunny Sunday for you? Weather wise, was it a great day off?
No, I follow it like Christmas. It's like it's not my job to guess what other people call things or what they celebrate or don't celebrate. And I say Merry Christmas. If that's not your thing, you don't have to say it.
Right, right,
But I'm not going to be, oh, happy holidays because I don't want to offend someone. Screw you. Merry Christmas.
right,
And you know, that's it. And happy Easter.
right. I didn't come
Yeah.
in your temple and try to push my stuff. I'm on my
Yeah.
own shit, saying my stuff. And that's how I feel. If you don't,
Yeah.
people should know by now what
Yeah.
Well, then again, I have to say what we discussed, but we discuss
Yeah.
everything and anything,
Yeah.
Hey.
And especially when you're in this environment. I mean, literally, you're in your own living room. I'm in my little man cave. Who am I to be hiding from anybody here? Merry Christmas.
Right?
It's not like somebody's going to come out from this side with a sucker punch and,
Right.
it did have had enough of you, infidel.
Right? I didn't get a thumbs down. You know? And the funny thing is, Pick and I was just talking a couple of days ago about it's been like forever since I've seen a bot, or you know what I mean, like somebody
I know.
come
It's
in.
like as
You know
soon
what I
as I
mean?
start live streaming, all the sex bots are gone. I mean, it's a good thing I already know most of those websites, but whew.
But I'm like, that's so weird because for a while there, it was almost every stream. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
One or two, we don't get in. I go, it's a good thing though. I don't want to have to deal with them.
Yeah, that's YouTube cracking down on all the fakers, and
Yep,
knocking that stuff out of there, making the platform better for everybody. Because
that's exactly
if
what I said. Obviously, they've bumped up some type of security or whatever.
well,
The bad idea, labs in the house.
blistering
Blistering
barnacles,
barnacle
magnets, hello,
magnets
hello.
also in the house. Oh, I get the wrong
Yeah,
bug.
yeah.
We're
If
just starting off on the wrong foot.
if those bots were popping up on our channels, they were probably popping up on kids' channels too.
Right.
Once they're in the system, and so yeah, I'm glad they cracked down on all of that stuff.
Hope all is well with the new people that just joined. Not new people, but the people that
Yeah,
just came in.
hopefully
And
everyone's having a
you guys all
jolly
got
Monday.
married yesterday,
Mm,
Easter Sunday.
oh
We were just
yeah.
saying again. I hope you had a great yesterday and an even better today and a fucking great
Mhm.
tomorrow.
And today, as we know, is also a holiday. It is Happy Keister. Kiss my butt. I'm not doing any work. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Yesterday was a bust on more than one occasion. We were supposed to go to his Nana from my daughter's dad remarried, or I should say, got married for the first time. Blah blah blah. He's passed now for 3 years. However, she's still alive. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
technically, he has another grandmother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who She has a couple of kids, and her daughter has 3 kids. So there's 3 cousins right there. My daughters have a brother, PA Patriot Prospecting's in the house. Good
Morning,
morning.
PA.
Um, my kids each have, excuse me, each. My daughters have 2 brothers. Both are from mothers from another, or brothers from another mother's, plural.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so separate rows from other rows. Well, one of the brothers has 2 sons. Those are his blood relatives. You know what I mean? So, anyways, there was supposed to be something going on. I can only assume it was an Easter egg hunt. Yada yada yada. Last minute, we go over and you didn't get the text that it was canceled. It's postponed till another day because the kids were sick. One of the kids is outside playing jump rope with a t-shirt and shorts. Okay, we're in the week. Okay. Plus, she had like her brother, the mother that lived, the Nana's brother was leaving with his wife when we pulled up. So
Just be cool.
I don't think they expected us to show up there, randomly show up, but we dropped off the goodie bags that I made and the floral arrangement that I made for his Nana. So that was a boot. Okay, go back to my daughter's house and hang out. I had a huge, not a blowout. My mother called me Easter Eve, but in the afternoon. I didn't get to the phone in time because I didn't hear it ring. For some reason, it's not on the old telephone ringtone I uploaded. It's on some weird ring sound from internal phone. Hey. So, anywho, my mother, just be cool, metal detecting. Hello. It's going to be 82 May 1st. I have her car, had her car for the better part of a year now, okay? As far as I'm concerned, or as far as we all in the family came to an agreement that we didn't think my mother should be driving a vehicle anymore. Okay? So anyways, she calls me Saturday afternoon. I miss her call. I try calling her back. Her phone's busy. She leaves me a voicemail from her cell phone. Yeah, it's me. Well, I want my car today. You ruined my plans. I wanted to go to Mass for Easter. My mother hasn't freaking been to church in, we'll say, 5 years. But fucking today, she wants to go to Mass, okay? So treasure trips. So again, and I can tell the way she's talking and stressing her words is like almost like she's talking to a phone solicitor who she hates. Okay.
Oh yeah, they get that way when they get older.
She's
I
like,
can't believe Barnacles is sick of chocolate already.
oh no. She says, and you better bring my car to me now. And I will and then bring you back home, or you can sit there and wait for Pick to show up and pick you up. I was like, oh my God. So I had to call my sister, who's the one that has the authority over anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who they were just coming back from Vermont because apparently they went up to check up on camp how stuff is. So, anyways, I tried calling her yesterday from my daughter's because I have a floral arrangement I made for her and a card. And even though I figured, who knows how she still feels or whatever, because they kind of smoothed over the situation. And by lying, well, not lying, but they said, we told you weren't getting the keys to your car until you do a road assessment test. Which is my sister riding in the car with her and me and my other sister following behind to see how she does. Every year having a good day and a bad day. Anywho, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that she needed to make an eye appointment. So that way they know that she's clear. And hopefully this eye doctor says no. You know what I mean? But I don't think that's going to happen. And whatever. Like, I don't have a problem giving my mother her car back. I have a problem with my mother having 1,000-pound vehicle or machinery that she can take somebody else out with because she gets confused and she might go through a stop sign because it wasn't light. You know what I mean? Like she shit like that. Or she was supposed to turn and she missed it. So, oops, just random things. Like,
So what you do is you put a kill switch in the car so that when you're sitting in the driver's seat, it won't start unless you push the button that's under the lower edge of the seat. And don't tell her about the button. It never starts for me. Then your pick comes over and it starts up right
yeah,
away.
because you know what, though? She'd be telling everybody in her four-building complex that I broke her car. And I'm like, no, in my car. And she brings it back broken or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I can't make her happy.
But,
I don't know.
but it's not like these people are going to cut you out of their will.
I'm on, like I told my sister that has the authority, I said, now I'm on her effing shit list, like my sister Jan and my brother Skip, who they just told 2 days ago that he's moving to Texas. Okay, so so I'm sure she's not too happy with him. Like, she didn't go over to have the meal with them. You know what I mean? The same night, the same afternoon, she called me and blah blah blah. So now I'm trying to call her on Sunday and her phone's busy. So I'm
Hey,
thinking,
Brian.
Eagles in the house. I'm thinking she's either on the phone with her sister or my uncle from Arizona or whoever. And I didn't want to call her cell phone and confuse her and have to make a choice. Okay, I'm on the phone. Now I gotta
Mm-hmm.
hang up to answer this one. So I sent her a text. Because I tried calling her house like 6 times, and every time I called, her phone was busy. Long story short, yeah, right. Anywho, my soon to be 82-year-old mother ripped her fucking phone out of the wall.
Hmm.
Okay, that's how pissed she was Saturday. So that's the reason I can't get a hold of her on her phone, her own phone, her landline, because this lady was so upset during she didn't even talk to me. She left a message, okay,
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
that she ripped her phone out of her wall. So finally, I sent her that text. 20 minutes goes by because I said, look, are you going to be home this afternoon? So I was planning on stopping by with the baby and Chantel. 20 minutes goes by. She texts back, I'll be at Trisha's, which is the sister I always talk about, the camp up north,
Mm-hmm.
the authority daughter. So I send her a text saying, okay, well, we'll swing by there. We won't stay long because we don't want to infringe on anybody's eating or la la la. But we'll stop by Trish and Rick's, say Happy Easter, and drop off your floral arrangement and la la la. We get there, it's 2:18. Guess who ain't there?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the sister who's supposed to go get her. Okay, she says I got a text from my mother. Oh, she sent her a text saying you're still gonna come today, right? I'm gonna need a ride. Trisha's like, yeah. Well, she never responded to my mother. I'm leaving my daughter's house yesterday afternoon. It's about 3, 3:15. I get a text from that sister saying, so I pull into mom's to pick her up, to take her to go eat their house for Easter. My mother's been sitting outside since 1:30, expecting to get picked up. I'm like, why doesn't she answer her phone? Because my sister's been calling her nonstop. Like, hello, what?
Mm-hmm.
She napping? What's the problem? She was the one who told me the whole reason her phone is busy is because she ripped it out of the wall. And I was like, 82. Hello? Wow.
Yeah.
Uh,
And you hit that stage where they'll say whatever the hell they want. They don't care.
yeah. So then she's like, well, maybe you guys can go. I ain't fucking going over there. She told me. She flat out told me she wasn't going to be there. She was going to be here. So she lied to me. Well, in fact, apparently she didn't lie. But she was sitting outside since 1:30. Am I getting you all riled up? Is Mimi getting you all riled up? Oh my. He's like, bring it, Mem.
That's it. Duplex.
Right? She better not come here. I'll be rattling her. So at least I get to hang with my daughter Chantel. and her boyfriend Eric, fiance, whatever, his bro is. But I think it's me. I really think he's reacting to me because yesterday he was very
Take
uh
it easy,
he
barnacles.
was just staring, taking it all in. Thank you so much for coming this morning. Sorry I've been
Mm-hmm.
on a rant, but like I said, I'm still reeling to the fact that my 82-year-old mother ripped the phone on him. What's next? You know? Oh my god. I'm
Hey,
gonna open
well,
the door.
just
She's gonna be trucking canned goods.
be thankful she's not armed.
Well,
Yeah.
not with her gun, but she I'm
Oh
sure
no,
has knives and stuff like that.
my mom carried a gun till the last day. She was pissed she couldn't have one in the hospital.
Yeah, my mom don't need a gun. She's one of those people that she'll like take your freaking eyeball out with a soup spoon.
Oh, and I'll tell you,
She don't care.
it's
She'll just
77
keep
years
wailing
old
till she
and
gets through that skin.
under 100 pounds. She could still group at 40 yards like nobody's business. My mom was a great shot.
Wow. Yeah, no, my mom's like half Keebler. She stands at
Mhm.
about four something. So yeah, she could like she could be like attacking your crotch area without a problem. Well, she's a little taller than that, but it all depends on how tall the person is.
That sounds like flirting to me.
And she's like, douche, 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 douche. No, she wouldn't. Yeah, she would be one to just be like, let's go sing a song.
That's it. Oh, cockaboo. Yeah, I think you did great last night, Brian. Everything went along smooth and everybody had a great time. He had a huge crowd there. I think at one time I saw like 150 or 160 people in the live.
Holy shit.
You
Wow.
know, I mean, that was smoking. I bet you his numbers are off the charts right now.
Wow.
And I've been posting shorts and doing well, getting like 4,000 views a day or so. But yesterday, everything tanked, and I've been using the same 3 times every day. But the first one did great with like 1,200 views, and the next two, where I actually had like silver and gold, they tanked under 1,000 each, way under.
Wow.
So don't know. We'll see what happens with today's. So I'm still learning all the
Oh,
tricks to do in shorts.
it's not a good thing. But I will take seeing you whenever you can make it. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I'm low key, low maintenance. I'm happy go lucky and hey, if you come, you come. Well, if you show up, you show up.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it, momentarily, like, geez, the last stream I had a couple of people come in that I haven't seen in a while. You know what I mean? It's like, wow,
Yeah.
hey, what's going on? Nice to see. I can't say nice to see your smiling face, but I do because you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever your little circle is, Oh my goodness gracious! Yeah, he definitely reacts to my energy. You know what I mean? And where I was just on a roll about my mother, I think he was like freaking. He just joined right in, man. I was there. I witnessed it.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta say something that'll catch her off guard and get her off track. She starts out, it's like you sound just like your mother.
No, she
No,
sounds like my sister, who
no
she.
woman wants to hear that she sounds like her mother. It's like,
I don't
yeah,
know. I
that'll
think my
shut her
mother
up.
would. I don't know. I don't think that would bother my mother. However, she did tell us one time this past summer, she had a dream and we were at camp. She said, I think she was feeling under the weather or whatever, blah, blah, blah. She said, I don't know. I had a couple of dreams and one of them, I saw my mother. And we were like, oh my God, really? She goes, I told her, I don't have time for you right now. I have to go do. Hello, you saw your mother in your dream and you freaking blew her off because you had to go. Wow, mom, what the hell? Who do you have to be to freaking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Holy moly, we laughed Just frozen.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a lit dream.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I asked my sister, "Are you wearing a crash helmet and shit when you go for that drive with my mother?" You know what I mean?
Mm,
Because I said, "Let me know when it's happening, because I'll definitely have Chantel take the baby, because he ain't. I don't
mm.
even want to be in the car. Okay, if I end up giving, she says she wants, her keys to her car. So Mrs. Candu's in the house. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Mrs. Candu, good
I told my
morning. Hope
sister,
things are
she
going
wants to
well
be able
for
to go
you.
wherever she wants to go, whenever, and I want to drive up and visit Tina and the baby. And she's like, I thought you don't like being on the highway. I said, no, she'd come through Chester. And Trisha goes, do you know, she told me road for road, teen, what you would take to get to your house. I go, yeah, because it's a good day. You know what I mean? What about the off day where she's driving and then she's like, where the fuck am I going? Where
My
am I
mother in
coming from?
law, before she was actually my mother in law, and before she ended up in the nursing home, driving along, doing her thing, everything's good, but she would have those off days. On one of those off days, she got into her car, a Barracuda, and went to go down the road 3 miles to pay her utility bill. This never came to fruition. She
Yeah.
lived in Ormond Beach. We get a call. We've got your mother here, and you need to come and get her and make arrangements for the car. She was down past us, south of us, in Port St. Lucie, driving circles on a soccer field.
Oh my God.
So we get her. We get her home. Everything's cool. Da, da, da. I'm still just dating my wife at the time, and that weekend she's like, "Yeah, I got to go up and see mom," and da da da. I'm like, "Hey, good luck with that." And she comes back, and I'm like, "How'd it go?" "Yeah, well, we're gonna end up putting mom in a nursing home. I sold her car for $500." You sold the Barracuda for $500, knowing I don't have a car.
What?
It's like,
What?
for Rizzle? Damn.
Wow. It's weird. It's so weird. Like I said, I'm just preparing my mindset for, that I'm probably will be handing the keys over to her, and sooner or later we'll be getting a call. I live 18
Now,
miles away from where she lives.
when does her license expire?
I think she just had it done either last year or the year before, because I took her, which I can't believe they. But anyways, yeah,
I mean, do they give them a written test or a
I
practical
don't
test?
think so. That's why my sister said, before we hand the shut up, Milo. Before
I
we
mean,
hand the keys over, I want you to make an appointment for your eye doctor, and we're gonna do a road assessment to see how she handles being on the road. And my husband, like me, is like, yeah, but what if that's a good day?
yeah.
And two
So
days later, she goes,
isn't there some? Oh, I forget what it's called, but there's some way that you can request that they be tested for their own safety and the safety of others, and it's something I think we had to do with my father-in-law. It's like literally call the cops, and they're like, "Okay, we're gonna write this thing out, and you've got to go and get approval on these things here, or
I'm
you
kind of
can't have your
hoping when my
license back."
sister takes my mother for her eye exam that she kind of like to the doctor, like,
Yeah, yeah.
she
What's
needs
it
to
gonna
be,
take? Show
she
some
needs,
cleavage.
you know what I mean? Like, she needs to get her eyes checked so that she can start driving again. Like, hello. But
Yeah, we're
my
hoping
sister,
everything is okay. Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm.
I know you're gonna be able to read the signs. She can't. It's pretty much where she thinks she knows where she's, going. But
Sure.
again, her mom had that where she would all of a sudden she's calling her relatives and say, "Hey, Can you come get me? I'm at the mall and I forgot where I parked. What mall? You know what I mean? It's just the
Yeah.
Bedford Mall on the west side, or is it the New Hampshire Mall? You know what I mean? Like, but luckily, the person that they called knew she had a habit of going to the Bedford Mall, so they went
Mm,
there. Thank God, you
yeah.
know, and looked around for the old lady with the white hair standing by her freaking, well, looking lost for her car. My mother loses her remote control. She lives in 2.5 rooms.
Hmm.
We just had to go get her a new one last week because my sister said, I'm losing my mind. Ma lost her freaking TV remote control, blah, blah, blah. So now I'm texting and I'm saying, look in her rollator seat and sweater pockets that are hanging up in the closet that she might have wore, or
Stuff down by the edge of the cushions, or
yeah, her Canadian glider in between where her cushion is and the arm and shit like that. And everything I said, my sister's like, been there, done that. Couldn't they still, right to this day, have no clue where it is? But they went to Comcast and got her a new one. And this is the lady that wants to freaking drive. And you call her and say, why didn't you answer your phone? I haven't been able to find my cell phone in a couple of days. So
mm,
even if you try to call it while you're there trying to find it, it 10 to 1 isn't going to ring because it hasn't been on a charger. Like, what the hell? What the hell? Oh my goodness. I should just say fuck it and just go park her car and piss her off because it'll be in her spot, but I'll give my sister her keys. And say, here, she can't say I have her damn car. It's parked in her
mm.
freaking space. She just doesn't have the keys to take it anywhere. Oh my god.
Too bad they couldn't make specialized locks, that like won't release your keys from the lockbox if your blood sugar's not right and stuff like that. You know.
Right? Her mind, I just don't understand how she, like when she fell, broke her freaking leg because she decided she's not gonna wait for my sister to come pick her up. She's gonna walk to her house
Hmm.
and decided to take a shortcut through the woods. And then when I asked her, because she said she fell down the stairs, and I'm like, what stairs? Well, they're not really stairs, they're roots. They're roots that are coming out of the side of a hill that kids that have made us whatever. So my 81-year-old mother thinks no problem. I can just go left. There's no handrails. It's a freaking hill with
Hmm.
roots, and she's got a cane. And that's what she ended up tumbling down, and people stopped, on the side. Holy shit, kid!
It's
Please make
different for
me.
everybody. My aunt Idella was driving when she was 97, totally sharp, everything cool, not a problem with her at all. Lived in her own house, did her own thing, drove her car, worked on her car. She had a Ford
Wow.
Fairlane, you know, and absolutely wonderful. And then one day she was probably like 98 years old, like all of the butter slipped off the noodles. She was out in the front yard half naked and trying to go somewhere for skinny dipping with her friends and talking about people who weren't around anymore. And, you know, 2 days later, she was gone.
Yeah, it's like
But
we took over paying her bills because she was paying her rent 3 times a month. Huh? You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like, and not paying other things. So, like, she didn't have car insurance because she defaulted on it. So we had to totally reopen it and yada yada yada. And
mm,
that was a year ago. This is why we're trying to get her to not have to deal with it because they're pretty freaking expensive and they do like 6 months at a whack. So, they're taking like $1,200
mm.
from her every 6 months, twice a year
Nope. Look at
because
a
she's
place called look at a place called the Spy Store, and I believe they have a device on there that a lot of people use with their teenagers
hey,
that
babes.
you plug into the car up under the dashboard, and then you can go on your computer and see where the car is going and all kinds of stuff like that. And you can set limits. So you'll get an alert if the car goes over 55 miles an hour or if
Right.
there's rapid starts or sudden stops. You know, if she's like slamming on the brakes all the time not to hit somebody, you'll get alerts for that stuff.
Hmm.
You know?
She used to drive pretty good. Don't know now. I mean, the woman drove to Canada by herself all the time after my dad died. She used to bring the doll that I made for her that was supposed to look like my dad. It was
Mm-hmm.
called the Care Chair. And she brought him. He's still to this day on her bed. Some
Mm-hmm.
people have teddy bears, blah blah blah. She has the Chucky doll. No, it's not a
Looks
Chucky.
like Pick is here.
Yes,
Good
he
morning.
is. uh, was gonna say Waffles here, but he's gonna start looking for him. Pee pee. I think he might fall to sleep. Maybe he normally does, which would be great. Oh, that's another thing too. I definitely got to make sure that the stream is done by noon because we have an appointment for the little one here at 1:15. But thank God it's just it's in town, so I don't really have to go
Mm-hmm.
anywhere. Just around a couple of corners. But I gotta make sure I keep an eye on the time.
Yeah,
The
we're
way
going.
this day, not this day, but the way yesterday went, is like, oh my god. At least I came home and had a yummy, yummy meal that I had prepared, and all we had to do was plug it in.
Yeah, we had some ham
And
yesterday. They cut it up wicked small, but it was good.
yeah, we had a nice ham butt. And then the new Yukon Gold potatoes and
Mm-hmm.
cabbage and onions and broccoli. We're not big on carrots, so I was like,
Yeah.
I just put in there what I know will eat. Chilling and grilling adventures with Dan B's in the house. Good
Good
morning.
morning, Dan. Ooh, we had a
We hope.
super good time yesterday. There were so many wonderful streams going on. You know, did our stream, did Rob's stream, did Marlon's stream.
Oh,
You
Danny
know,
got
later on,
in.
there were streams going on all the time. Then everybody was over at Brian's for his big giveaway, and that was a blast. And I mean, like most of the day yesterday was just YouTube.
Yeah, see, unfortunately, hubby went, I think, metal detecting in the morning, and then I was gone from the house by 11.
Mhm.
Because again, thought we had an Easter egg hunt or something that we were gonna have to do at his nana's. That did not happen. But like I said, I got to hang out with my daughter, and that was cool. From what's going on. He loves them. He had fun. And then tried to hook up with my mother, and yeah, that didn't work out. So, yeah, I just knowing that she ripped the phone out of the wall just makes me not want to even,
Mhm.
go over and I'm all set. Like if I make you that mad, man, I'm just gonna take the carriage out of the trunk and stuff and just hand the keys over to my sister. Like I said, I'll piss her off even more and I'll
Oh
park the
yeah,
goddamn car right where she wants it. And I'll give my sister the keys and say, there you go.
yeah.
We'll be
You know,
back. We'll be back to a one car family again.
so some people get that way when they get older. They just need something to bitch about. All you got to do is make sure somebody else is holding the bitch magnet. So when she's looking at her little compass, it's pointing towards something to bitch about. Yeah, if your sister's holding the keys, she catches it all.
Mm-hmm. Dude, when she came through the door, because my other sister was there, because Trisha called Missy to let her know what was going down. My sister Missy was sitting there ringing my mother's doorbell forever before she finally answered it and let her in. Was bitching at my sister Missy because, oh, your sister, not me, meaning the other one that I called in reinforcements. And then when Trisha showed up, she was like, "Oh, here comes the big guns." You know what I mean? Like she's got a freaking wiry hair across her butt, and she wants to drive. She wants to drive so bad. And as far as I know, I thought we were all in agreement that she should not be behind the wheel. But our youngest sister, who is the authority one, still like she knows it, but that's my mother's last independence.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And I said, yeah, and it's also going to be your fucking coffin. Sorry, but and
No,
somebody else, and possibly somebody else's.
there's the independence thing right there. If she thinks that driving is her only independence, she's wrong. Because you got to let her know if she drives and has an accident where she hurts herself, not only will she not have the driving independence, she may end up in a home somewhere with somebody else wiping her butt and giving her a bath and cooking for her, and she's going to lose all of that independence.
Yeah,
Where the
like
only
she
TV
had
to
when she
watch is
broke her
down at the
leg
poop
when she
room.
fell down the hill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She was gone for like 2 months
Mm.
from her apartment. She doesn't think of that stuff anymore. She doesn't think of the consequences of it.
Mm.
She wants. She wants.
Mm.
You know.
Just ask her how it feels to want.
She was pissed at my sister because she said my brother's moving to Texas. Oh, and I bet you knew about it for a while now, or in advance. She only found out like maybe a week or a week and a half ago. But she's like, yeah, you're right. Like, did she tell her? No. Why get her upset? Apparently, my sister was waiting for my brother to say something, which he never did. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right? What the hell?
And how bad is it when you're afraid to tell your mom you're moving?
Because he's her only son. He's the baby of the family, and he's
uh, so
yeah.
he's happy to move away because probably being the baby of the family, every time he goes over there, she tries to give him a bath in the kitchen sink.
Yeah, I know. No,
It's
my
like,
brother's had it made everywhere. You know what I mean? Like he's always had a female that knew him and took care of him. Purgatory Paul's in the house. Hello, thanks for joining us this morning.
that's a new name for me.
Yeah, me too. Must be a. He could be a new subscriber to our channel.
Mm-hmm.
Could be somebody hubby knows in like the stacking community. I'm not exactly sure, but thank you so much for joining, for coming along. Sorry if I'm somewhat in my slot. The giveaway thing got dropped on me on Thursday, and wanted to give he's no problem. My mother was a hippie, addicted her whole life. She had a heart attack and told the doctor why. She hated my guts till the day she passed. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
Mm.
Like I said, I am now on like my sister and her had a falling out about 4 or 5 years ago. But she was like the last straw because she went through everybody. My sister, she slipped off her cracker. Okay, so when
Mm.
they say mental illness, let me just tell you, people, that there are different levels of mental illness, just like there is autism. The spectrum is wide. And my sister's fucking cracker barrel slipped off the Ritz, okay?
Mm.
Well, mom's freaking. What did she use? She's a little wheat thin is drowning in her freaking whisperide cheese right now with the port wine. She's kind of lost in La La Land. She can't remember what day it is. Like yesterday was Easter Sunday. So if I would have went over there and said, "What's today?" If she didn't remember that it was Easter Sunday, she would say, "I don't know, Wednesday." You know what I mean? And
Mm.
I was saying that to my husband. He goes, "Oh, you mean like you?" Shut up. I just asked if is today Friday already? And he's like, "Fuck you."
It's a beautiful morning.
Yeah, definitely. My notifications that I get on my phone is constant. I have a
Mm.
constant. It's a low tone, almost like a doorbell sound, but ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. I'm constantly like, holy crap, clear enough. It's almost like a song, you know what I mean? Like I get a freaking ringtone in my head just from the notification sounds.
Mm. Yeah, my wife's alarm is like ding 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 ding. I call it the booby song because when we were working, she'd have to get up before me to get ready for work, and I knew when I heard the alarm, if I opened my eyes, I'd get to sit there and watch her put her bra on and stuff. So it was the booby song for now. Her phone rings in the car, and I'm like, "It's the booby song." Do, 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 do.
I love how everybody makes their little connections to songs or whatever. You know what I mean? It's too funny. It really is because I do it for it's. I like to have like vocal Tourette's. Like it's I'm not
Mhm.
actually saying anything. I'm just like kind of Jerry Lewis on meth or something. I don't know. I just make these random noises. But I told my hubby it's all about like the head shake and the funny faces and la la la, and this kid will be laughing his diaper off, you know.
He's zonked out now, isn't he?
He definitely is. So I'm gonna get up for a second and see if I can go put him down in the crib before my arm is cramped up.
There you
Or that.
go.
I will be right back.
Yeah. No, there's such an abundance of live streams out there. You're bound to step on somebody's toes somewhere along the line, and it's not like it's intentional, but everybody got to do their thing, you know. And it's like I'm not gonna sit here and let my steak get cold while you eat yours nice and hot. You know, we all got to do our thing. I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of competition in the early morning time slot though, so I feel pretty confident there. Oh, cockamoo. Whew. Getting through. Printed out some sticker stuff this morning. Let me see if I can pull that junk up and share it with the rest of the world. Just a second there, mates. Oh. Mm-hmm. I can't stand beaches, man. That's no, just absolutely no. Let's see. Okay, that's all set then. We'll go back there. There we go. Present. Hold on, I'm getting ready to try and share a screen if I can. Window. There we go. That's the one. Share. Okay, and then we go back here and then back there. Okay, that's it. Okay. Yep. And when Bean gets back, I'll get her to share that, and we should be good to go for a little bit. I'll show y'all some of the stickers I'm working on. Oh. Oh. Yeah, they did some Easter egg thing at our local half dead mall. Had a helicopter going over, dropping Easter eggs on little parachutes. Not too bright. I mean, the kids got some, but most of them drifted over in the wooded area where the homeless people hang out. So I'm sure we'll see a bunch of them at TCBY with their coupons to get free yogurts. And somebody did not plan that out too well.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
Thank you so much. Was
I'm
able to go piddles.
I'm sharing a screen. If you could pull that up.
Oh, you are sharing.
Okie dokie. So this is. I'm gonna show you. We'll hit my library up here. Oh, there's the Park Rat designs. So this is the new design that's going out for the Easter event yesterday. There it is. The
Get your
Park
bubble.
Rat Cottontail stickers. Hopefully you can. Hopefully y'all can see that.
I do.
And other design I'm pumping out here. Where did those go? Of course, I'm doing the toilet stickers. And was it that one? This one. Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. It runs kind of slow. Sorry about that, folks. Now go on, pull it up. Do what you're supposed to. There we go. So this one here, they're upside down because that's the best way they fit on the median. Is the Park Rat metal detecting YouTube, and the red line you see around the edge is the actual cut that it's going to make when it's cutting out these stickers. So those will be kind of unique and cool. And I'm doing up 100 of those today. We'll probably do another 100 after that before I get to work on switching designs again. Because, I had my latest before that. Wow, the computer's just not responding. All right, be that way, bitch. There we go. These ones. But this little sticker here, the PRMD with the four
Yeah.
rats around it, I like that one, but it just seems kind of dark, so I went with something lighter. And I think those will look really good. And I'm going to do at least one sheet of these on a clear material. And so then all you'll see is the lettering and the design. And I think I'll make those as like window stickers. But that was just a part of my morning. I got up at about 7 and then got to work on those. Because I didn't do them yesterday. Because, well, it was a holiday. I was trying to be all Mr. Lazy Guy and junk and stuff.
It's was a day of rest.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Ooh, did I do them? See, I like taking those toilet cam stickers, and if you go into the cripple people stoop there in the bathroom, they've usually got their own. They've usually got their own sink and mirror, and put it up above at the top of that mirror. Unless there's no one around in the main section, then have one ready and boom, right at the top, dead center of the mirror.
I must say, I've never been in a. I've been in. I've used a couple of handicap stalls, but I've never seen one with their own mirror and sink in the stall.
Oh, geez, all of our handicap stalls here are big enough to pull a wheelchair into. They got
Mm-hmm.
the bars all around them. They've got
Mm-hmm.
their own sink
Yeah.
that's set to wheelchair height with the mirror and everything.
Wow.
It's like your own private little world.
No, I think ours is a handicap wheelchair accessible and or family changing table might
Yeah.
even be in that also.
Hmm. Well, Brian, if you feel like getting more stickers, hit a brother up.
Cam
I'm,
one's in
I'm,
my doctor's office. Bill.
mm, mm, mm. But yeah, I make stickers, all kinds of stickers. I've got to see. That's another thing. I always forget. I got 10 days to come up with a holiday sticker for 420. I try and do a 420 sticker every year, and then I put them in bundles of 25, and I hit all of my favorite dispensaries and give them out to the workers because they love that stuff. If it's a pin or a sticker or whatever, I
Mm-hmm.
can't count the number of free hats I've gotten from people. You know, just it's like, yeah, hats and
Cool.
jackets, shit. I love it. Yeah, Don, we can definitely do you up some more stickers unless you want to make a change to what you got. And yeah, we can still hook you up.
I stuck with email. We need to talk. Oh.
Yeah, if you've got my phone number, just text me and we'll get things rolling from there.
I know we're gonna have to get new ones made up now. Since we're no longer Team Climbake. We probably got about 100 of those stickers.
Okay. And I just entered on the screen what my phone number is. So if you need to grab my phone number, grab it from there
I don't see it.
and reach out to me with text. And I'll go ahead and take it off there in a little bit. No, I
Oh,
mean, I actually,
in the chat. Dirt.
yeah, yeah. So grab it while you can because I'm going to erase it in a little bit. You don't just want to leave your phone number out there for the whole world.
Right? B. Higgles has his right under you. Or that's how it is on mine.
Oh, that would have been great, Mrs. Candu. Heck yeah. About 2 years ago,
Right,
I don't know, it wasn't even 2 years ago. I was in Massachusetts and
Mrs. Can do that would be awesome.
I went to the college there, SMU, to meet up with a friend and talk some business. And walking by, happened to look over as people were going in and out of the bathrooms. They had urinals in the ladies' room. And I
Were they
thought,
urinals or bidets?
no, they were urinals.
Really?
Yep. It's
Some,
like,
some bitches just want to go walking on up and straddle it facing the wall, apparently.
who knows?
I did that once when I was little. I wanted to see what the big deal was. Wanted to see if I could pee backwards. You don't pee backwards, you still pee in the same way. You're just facing a different way.
Alrighty. Yeah, we're removing the phone number. There we go. Alrighty. Morning, Bud Files.
Ask for Jenny. My phone's in the house.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I
I'm
wonder
loving
how.
that the baby is starting to pass out different places. You know, I got the light on.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, it's not really bright in here, but still, you know, normally he'd be like, ah.
Yeah,
So that's good. He's
he's
sleeping in
getting
his
there.
crib more. You know what I mean? Before it was a lot of times he spent sleeping in the swing. That was my go-to. You know, he's gonna fall asleep in that thing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but it tricked about on us. And I got him like a self rocker. He likes sitting in the chair, but he hasn't gotten that coordination yet. You know, kind of like you how you learn to pump on a swing to make
Mm-hmm.
yourself move. The same thing with the rocket chair. He doesn't have a foot on the floor, so I think I'm gonna put a
Take it
little
easy,
wind
Don.
chime dangling from it, so that might get him to try to move a little bit more to make it
Mm-hmm.
make a jingle. I don't know. Later, just be cool. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, a little raininess going on here today. That's nice. Temperature's only 73. I can deal with that.
Nice. Yeah, we get sunshine, and the computer says 52.
That's good
Uh,
enough.
I don't know how it is outside, but where we have a lot of pine trees, our house tends to be cooler anyways, you know what I mean? Like I
Mm-hmm.
can be in part of the yard and I'm like chilly, but you go out the front door, there's really only one pine tree out there, so we get sun more out front
Mm-hmm.
on the back side of the house. So when you go out the front door, you're kind of like, holy shit, where did the heat come from? Because it's not like that in the yard, No, it's supposed to be, I think 60s and or even possibly 70s sometime this week. So keep your fingers crossed that the yucky white stuff is gone for the year.
Digits twisted.
Because, we're still in April and it wouldn't be the first time we get a blizzard in April or May. Not saying it would last, but still, it would suck to get hit with a blizzard like in May. Mother's Day is canceled because of the blizzard. Go get it. It's under the couch. I can't get it, mine. Go get your ball. Way to go. You put it under the couch. I can't reach it. Here, put the light on. You see it? There it is. Go get it. Good boy. You got it? Good boy. Good boy, my. You didn't get it. You don't have it. Where is it? Go get it. Hey. You gotta bring it out, dum dum. Like, what are you doing? Pointing it? There you go. You got it? There you go. Good boy. Yeah. The puffer gator works.
Ooh.
The lungs, not so much.
Uh,
We give everybody at work a nickname. The boss is Hitler. The guy with the long beard is ISIS. The East Indian who never works hard is Hindu. Goes on and on. Like Hindu. Hindu. Yeah, we do that too. We have we used to have the peeping toms next door. Joel and Joel. It was father and son, both named Joel.
and they like to peep on you.
Creeper peepers, yeah, they would be like their kitchen window overlooks my yard, and we're
Mm-hmm.
talking the yard with the pine trees in the shade. So one year we had one of those blue rubber pools, like one of the biggest ones that were like, I don't know, 10 feet around or something like that, in our yard. Well, I could only get sun in one part of that freaking pool, so I'd be like hanging onto the wooden stockade fence on my raft. You know what I mean? And these guys are like very interesting. You know what I mean? From like laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Or you think you see something and you look that way and they'd be like, to the side of like, really, man? Hello? You're that hard up to see boob, which you're not even seeing, because I didn't wear a bathing suit. I don't wear a bathing suit. I wear a freaking tank top and shorts.
I've got a pool you can use. Come on over.
Yeah. I hate going to places that say you can't go in unless you're wearing a bathing suit because whatever. I don't even know what they say. Like if it's cutoffs, maybe it's a little fuzzies will fuck up their filter or something. Like, what does it matter if I'm wearing a cotton wife beater, muscle shirt, whatever you want to call it? You know what I mean? And cotton shorts. Lifeguards wear freaking those orange shorts, like the freaking Bruce Jenner freaking triathlon shorts of the freaking 70s. My. Holy crap. The urinals in the women's room are for the mentally challenged. The water is just so cool. Eek. Yeah, they think it's a freaking bubbler. I don't get it. How can I sip off of it? The water trickles at the back of the freaking tank. Bring your own straw. Gross.
PC says I can mentally undress any woman. It's a superpower. And that explains why he spent so much time at the
Kids
nursing
in the
home.
house. Thanks for joining, buddy.
Guido.
Over 100, right? My sister and brother-in-law went to the Dominican Republic a couple months ago. Yeah, on vacation, believe it or not. Which is weird because she was no, that was another thing I was gonna say. Something about the currency on one side is this and on another side is that, but that might have been when they went to Cancun. I'm not sure. Anywho, went to the Dominican Republic. Why was I even say? Oh, because this is the first time they've ever had the shut it. It was the toilet and bidet in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Did you use it, bitch? And if you did, what was it like? You know what I mean?" And I mean, it's gotta be like hovering above a fucking water bubbler, fountain, whatever you call it. See, my husband said that too. I don't understand. Why would you want to hose up your ass? And then what do? If you're gonna go dry it off with the toilet paper, and it's just gonna stick to it and bubble in pieces. And I go, no, I think they get an automatic blow.
Yeah,
like the hand dryers. I think it's a buff and fluff. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's
A good bidet has a blower built in.
Yeah, I said I don't think you have to worry about that. That's the whole thing about hosing off your asshole. You know what I mean? So you don't have to freaking. You don't have to do the reach around. You don't have to get a smear. You don't have to whatever. Apparently all the other countries do it except for, us. But then again, we don't just have a hole in the floor that we walk and pull our freaking thingies up and squat over either and say, hey, wherever it goes, it goes. Eek. Or worse, you see the fucking Hindi over there. Splitting the leaves while he's taking a shit in the street, We hate it when people don't pick up their dog crap. Can you imagine human waste? That's kind of how it is, kind of like outside of homeless camps too,
Oh yeah.
People are on the sidewalk. I've never been myself, but you know how like you go to see like the stars on the sidewalk of all the celebrities. I hear that's really a raunchy area. You know what I mean? Unless they're having something super there and then they have it all blocked off and blah, blah, blah. But, pimps and junkies and whores, oh my. You rub your hands together to get them to dry. How do I rub my cheeks together?
Jogging.
Yeah, you gotta go. And they go, whatever. I'm just assuming.
Twerk.
Yeah, you gotta twerk it. Shut up! I already let my husband was like, when I was bitching out on Monday at the stream, he goes, you looked really, like a really angry person when you were like, yeah, no, it's like 700 freaking times that he wants to go out. What do you want from me? Like, I let him out before the stream so I don't have to freaking do this, Heavenly Father, we are just playing. We are just walking. Oh my God, that's too funny. People kind of the same thing. I guess it's kind of like clapping erasers. No, I'd have no clue.
What's that?
Like I said, women do the I don't know hippie hippie shake shake bounce shake shake bounce.
Yeah.
We just wish the guys would go tippity tap and make sure it's before they pull up or whatever.
Yeah.
You always have that yellow line going. All right, it's not a line, then you get a patch where it hits the first time it goes in, back in, and it wipes there on the way down. SGT Stacking's in the house.
Right.
We're just talking about bidets and pee stains and how the hell do you dry off? But now we know that they also have a not just a wet, not just a. It's like going to the car wash.
Yeah.
Wash,
That's what you
wax,
need.
rinse. No, wash, rinse, wax, and blow dry.
You forgot the bug remover.
A quick fucking rice comb. Can you? It reminds me of those fucking funny cartoons from
One of
back
the
in the
little
day.
spinny buffers under the toilets.
On the conveyor belt. I gotta let this dog out before I kill him. I'll be right back. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Milo, you gonna go out? I'm gonna smack you. Get up on the couch. Jump. I'm not playing games. Jump.
Pardon.
Get out of my seat. You're a dick. Doesn't want to go out. He just wants something that I have, whether it's my Cheetos or he wants to eat some ham from yesterday. Twerk for work. Hello, Oscar. Good to see you. Says hubby. Leave my sunroof open. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anybody's. No, I think I got it all. Oh my god. Only here.
Control.
Huh?
Still trying to keep my cough under control.
Yeah, that's hard. I've had bronchitis for many, many, many years, and I gag myself trying to I have this breathing where because you get that tickle in your throat, so I try to hold it back before I cough because when I get my real bad once a year cold, I get my bronchitis flares up so bad that I sound like Henry Limpet. No shit. And for you guys that don't know who Henry Limpet is, it's a fish. It's a Don Knotts movie from way
The Incredible Mr. Limpet.
Yep. And he
for all
turned
you
into
young
a fish.
people who haven't enjoyed any of the classics.
Yeah.
Check out that. Also watch The Ghost and Mr. Chicken. Awesome stuff right there.
Mama's gone to texting. Happy Brand's in the house. Good morning, Brenda. Hope you had a great Easter. Thank you for making it, SGT Stacking. I hope you had a great Sunday.
Yeah.
Hope weather was on your side. I feel bad for people in the news with just keeps getting whacked with bad weather after bad weather. Like California had the
That's me. I'll be right back.
snowstorms, and then they had the rain and the mud freaking slides, and sunny California. We thought they just got earthquakes. You know what I mean? Just, she says. We don't get that shit out here in New England. We get sucky winter, okay? Occasionally, we do have earthquakes, but I don't think they've ever reached above a 4 here. Knock on wood, which I would knock on wood, but my dog will start barking because he'll think somebody's knocking on the door. We get Arctic cold blasts. Sometimes we get, excuse me, more cold than we get snowfall. And it makes them little freaking thingies in your nose, your sinus trap doors, or whatever you want to call it. It almost makes it feel like you have boogers in your nose, but those things freaking freeze up You can feel crystallizing.
Oh, I
Back
missed
in
something. How did we get on crystallized boogers? Yeah.
temperatures in New England. Like we
Oh,
don't have earthquakes and blah blah blah. Because I was saying how California and other people's
yeah.
weather lately, like the people that keep getting whacked with the tornadoes, not just one but multiple.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh my god!
What gets me is the vast amount of videos you see from these tornadoes, and it's like somebody's standing there in their kitchen by the big sliders, watching the whole neighborhood getting taken out, and it starts ripping out their fence, and then the guy runs away.
I know. I seen one not too long
Have you
ago,
ever
and
heard
it
of a
was like,
tripod? Leave the camera on the tripod and just juke.
right? Oh my god! Look, you can see it. Like, hello. That's like 4 houses away. And you're gonna stand there and film it? I'd be filming it behind my shoulder as my ass was booking.
That's it. That's it. You can film it in the rear
That object in my camera may seem fucking far away because they are.
Definitely been some weird ones.
The Easter Bunny visited my yard, but all he left me was little pieces of raisins. Well, I hear they're good for planting. Yeah. Any shit is good for planting except human and dog and cat. Well, any animal that eats meat, apparently. But I guess that's not so true because have you watched The Martian? Whatever. With Matt Damon. He ended up surviving on Mars by using his excrement in whatever to create a garden where he grew the potatoes that he needed to sustain himself. Of course, we are talking a fucking movie, but still.
Oh yes, BC. He's got it down.
A gopher, my husband.
Now, growing up in Maine, all of those things, man, your eyes would freeze shut. Fillings do get extra cold. And yeah, frostbite anywhere sucks, but when it's on your scalp, it's like people are like, oh, he's just got a colic. It's like, no, I just haven't touched that area for a month. You know.
I remember one day I was walking. It was not long after I had my first daughter, and maybe a year. I don't even know. But it was cold. And I'm probably going to flip a couple of you up with what I say, but oh, well, you are here. I got like, not frostbite, but I got the coldest ping or whatever, but it was along my episiotomy scar. Now, if you guys don't know what an episiotomy is, then let me just say it's right around the area of your tank. Okay? And, it's like being impaled because out of the blue, it's like, la, 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 holy shit.
It's like the total opposite of a brain freeze.
I mean, try to explain that. And what do? You grab your crotch? I didn't, you know what I mean? But it was like, I didn't know, what the hell that was for a split second, but it went,
Sure.
yeah. It was
Run
like
into McDonald's and grab a hot hamburger from somebody. I'll pay for that. Yeah, whoa.
Let me hover over you and you can go. Sorry, no.
Sit on somebody's French fries.
Oh my God, too fucking funny.
Ooh.
This story appeased me. What?
Take it easy, Brian.
Uh,
Reach out to me later, brother.
Have a good day. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, 1:14. Like I said, just making sure because I had to make sure I got him up in time. I'm trying to think when he left 8. I'll give him a bubba or whatever, or bring one with us so that way there, if he does start to get pissy during our appointment, I can just feed him He's usually awesome. I brought him up, quite a few places, and the kid is. He sat there through us getting our taxes done and didn't say boo. I mean, he giggled here and there, but that's because I was making faces at him the whole time. But he didn't make a scene, create a fuss, whatever. You know what I mean? He really, really is, for the most part, really good natured. Unless he's sitting on my lap and he's hearing Meme
Mhm.
recant the story, because then, like I said, he was so funny. I realized, holy shit, this kid is like keeping up with me. I'm freaking ranting, and he's
He's learning the rhythm.
oh my god, holy crap! Like I said, I had no clue about the phone. No one said anything when Saturday afternoon went down, and both of my sisters went over there and they discussed with her. Trisha was like, "This is what I told her: A, you didn't return her phone call because you didn't know what to say to her about bringing the car back, because I told you not to give our mother her car back until I say, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Not me, she, till the sister with the authority says." So that's what she told my mother. So my mother wouldn't
Yeah,
hate my fucking guts, apparently.
but
I
that's the
don't
thing.
think it worked.
If you're gonna be the one who makes the call, don't leave it in somebody else's lap to take the heat. You keep the car too. You want to make the call. You take the heat. Here's the
Yeah,
freaking car. I'll drive yours.
yeah.
And then when you give mom her car back, I'll bring you your car back.
And then, like I said, which you've had it the better part of a year. And I'm saying to myself, well, I said to my sister, didn't I get it in like October? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
Because she doesn't drive in the
yeah.
wintertime. But I forgot that she had a fucking meltdown at the end
See,
of summer
the
because
smart
she
ass
said
in
she
me.
wanted to come and visit. Number one, she asked me what exit it was where camp was in Vermont and 2+ hours away. And I said, no, I'm not giving you that information. What are you going to try to find it?
Eh, eh,
She
eh.
said, no, I just wanted to tell so and so about it. No, we don't need you giving fucking people directions to Trisha and Rick's property. You know what I mean? But I think she was lying. I think she probably would have got in her fucking car and attempted to drive.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now, see, I'd take the smart ass route. If I get that home, you've had my car the better part of a year. And I'd be like, it's been the best part of my year, really. That thing handles great. The gas mileage is awesome. I mean, the music sounds
Hubby
great.
hates it.
Don't you get one? Oh, wait, you got one, but you can't have it back, can you? Sorry. It's like, push those buttons. She's already mad.
Well, that's the whole thing. She's been saying it now for a while. Like every time I've taken her, whether it's her doctor's or grocery shopping, and she pats her car. Hi, honey. How are you? I miss you. I can't wait to be reunited again. And I'm like, because what am I supposed to say? And then the last time we were together, I took her grocery shopping. It was a 2-hour ordeal, which, hey, whatever. She is almost 82. She broke her leg not too long ago. So, yeah, things are slow. Okay. But that's when
Mama's
she was
phone
like,
protecting. Hey,
I
hey.
can't wait till I get my freaking car back so I can get in it whenever the hell I want to and go wherever I want to go. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yeah, like the wagon she said she was giving me for the baby, and then she said, well, I didn't say I was giving it to you. I said, well, I don't want it then, because I'm not going to have it and say, are you going to use that wagon, because I'm going to need it back for June for when I take all my stuff to my 82-year-old mother's thinking she's going to be driving to the beach by herself.
Mm.
uh
My
which, who knows, maybe she is. You know what I mean?
my sister-in-law is like probably the world's most professional Indian giver there is. You know, I mean, she'll like give you a gift of something, and a year and a half later, be like, I can't find that anymore. I'd like that one back.
Milo, shut up.
And it's like, no, you gave it to me as a gift. It was actually birthday present. You can't come back to somebody 6 months later and say, I want it back.
Yeah.
But she does that kind of crap.
Yeah. Well, then she's like, I gotta get something for the baby. You don't gotta get anything for the baby. We're all set. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing, where does he have a high chair? I said he's got two. They're
He's
not
got
a
to,
normal one. One he has is like a tabletop one, or you can strap it to a chair. And the other one
let
is
her
a high
know.
chair in a bag that's gonna go up to camp with us. You know what I mean?
Let her know he's got a college fund she can contribute to.
It is Mama. She just got it redone like a year or two ago. So she's got like 3 years to go. But I'm kind of hoping that when she goes to the eye doctor, that she fails the test. You know what I mean? Hopefully, and maybe my sister will be like, "Yeah, I brought my mother here for an eye test to see if she's capable of driving."
Spray mint oil in the car when you're
She'll be
driving her
squinting
day.
at.
It messes with your eyes.
Yeah,
And yeah,
yeah, no, like she's at because like when she let me use the car, whatever. She's like, no, no smoking wacky tobacco in my car. Okay, whatever.
too late, ma.
But
See that
people
dirt over
that
there?
I'm with, whether it's my husband or my daughter, smoke cigarettes. Okay. So I have a can of Febreze out front. And one of the last times that I took her shopping and she goes, "What do you got a problem with gas?" I go, "What are you talking about? I got a full tank." She goes, "No, what do you fart a lot?" I go, "What the hell kind of question is that?" "Well, you got a can of Febreze right here."
Uh,
What do I have to explain? What why I carry lipstick or lip balm? I mean, like fucking really? Is it offensive, Mom, that I have a fucking can of Febreze
it's it.
in your car?
That's just for whenever the baby throws up.
Oh my god! Like, are you freaking kidding me right now?
I use that to get the old lady smell out of the car once I drop you
I
off.
almost said, because I'm sick and tired of smelling sourdough and whatever fucking perfume you wear. You know what I mean? But I didn't. It doesn't smell like sourdough, but it definitely has
It's
old
like
lady residue.
Desinex and Bengay.
Oh my god. I test. Yeah, don't let Pick smoke in the car. No, she didn't say don't let Pick smoke in the car. She said no smoking wacky tobacco in my car. And the funny thing is, it's a used car, okay? And like there are burn marks in the driver's area, on the passenger. It ain't for me, okay? Because I don't smoke butts, eh? And when I have smoked, it's been outside of her car. You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. So I can't be blamed for the cigarette butts, fucking holes. But with her Alzheimer's, she's gonna be looking at like she lost the outside mirror, plastic cover or whatever you want to call it. She was at some grocery store and she must have hit something and it popped it off. So somebody next to her, this is what my sister was telling me. Somebody next to her said, "Excuse me, I think that might be yours." And she turned around and looked at her and she went, "That ain't mine." Blah, 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 get on the car and left. Well, yeah, it was. When I started driving it, I didn't realize that her thing was missing until I was walking back to the car and I went to unlock the door and I was like, "Oh my," but I know I didn't hit anything, what I mean? So I had to question my sister and she goes, "No, apparently mom did that, but she didn't think she did it." And so now it's like her mirror, but it's like an open, like a hollow encasement, you know what I mean? Like, oh my god, yeah, I'll be blamed for that. When I pick her up to take her shopping and she's walking down the car and she stops, pine trees. She stops to pick whatever pine needle might be stuck in the little window gap with the gap of the door. And I'm like, oh my god. Like, It's gonna take 7 years just to get her into the fucking car.
Mm.
No.
Hey, if you give the car back to her, can you put those like I can make them even big yellow warning stickers, that like student drivers have? Something that's like, I'm 82 years old, you've been warned.
And again, my whole reasoning on that is why I would hope we would make the collective uh decision to be like, no. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? We
you
shouldn't
just all
have to. We don't want people to be like, Maddie's
yeah,
on the road. You know what I
you
mean?
just all
No.
gotta stand together, you know.
Yeah,
And here's the thing: I don't know what the age of her car is, but
10
when you
years, I
cal-
think. I think it's a
when you
2012.
when you calculate gas, insurance, maintenance, all of these things that go into owning a car, if
Shut
she
up.
if she sold the car, not only would she save all that money every month, she'd have the money from the car, and y'all could set her up an Uber account where she can, I need a ride to the grocery store. And they'll come and Uber her over there.
Yeah, I am not a fan of Uber and Lyft. It is a great idea, but I think they would even have more of a senior citizens shuttle bus, maybe, possibly, that, if the
Yeah.
family couldn't do it, something like that, you know what I mean?
Mm,
Or because she even said something about she would be interested in, being picked up and going to like a day program where they have crafts or something, you know what I mean? And then come
yeah.
home, whether
Oh
it's
yeah,
2 hours or whatever,
yeah.
which,
The adult daycares around here do killer business,
yeah,
and they've got like a wood shop section. If you want to go over in there and do your thing and build a birdhouse, and there's area over here for painting, and then there's puzzles and games, and there's all kinds of when the sports things are going on, everybody's watching those events and they're hanging out. It's more like they're like, remember after school we'd all like go to the arcade and just hang, you know? It's like that. So those places are
yeah,
great. They
we
do
got a
awesome
senior
things.
center in the town that we live in. I've never been inside it because they would be like, "Hello, what are you lost?"
Yeah.
you know,
Well, this isn't really a senior center. They're actually called adult daycares. And they come and pick you up and you spend the day, and
right?
you do that maybe once a week, and you're having a good time, or every other day. Some people drop their parents off there every day and then pick them up after work.
Yeah.
You know.
It's. I feel bad for my sister. Like when I was explaining the voicemail she left me, and she was like, "Bean, we've been to her house 3 times this week. 3 times. Not once did she mention anything about wanting to go to Sunday Mass because she hasn't gone to Mass in like 5 years.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? At this point in her life, she's like, fuck it. If she needs it, she'll watch it on TV. You know what I mean? And that's what kills me because my mother is like a hardcore Catholic, you know what I mean? But again, it's how she's felt in the last 5 years, health wise and mobility wise, and yada yada. So now all of a sudden, out of the blue, she's going to pick this year. And of all the masses, she didn't go to Christmas mass, you know what I mean? Midnight
Mhm.
mass or whatever. Shut up, Milo. I already asked you if you wanted to go out, and you stood there and looked at me like I'm crazy. So go away. Oh, I hate when he stands there and just whines and whines and whines. Like, go away, leave me alone.
Yeah. Well, get ready because pretty soon little Sprout will be doing that.
I was funny that you say that. Like, I put the baby down. I got a break from having to
Yeah.
constantly be like, here I am. I'm only right over here in the next
Yeah.
room. Or God forbid, like I have to go to the bathroom because I really like. I used to bring my daughter with me. We were joined at the hip. Him too, but he's a little boy, so I'm trying to, like not have that be like a routine. I have once or twice brought him with me, you know what I mean? But only because again, if I left him on the bed, I didn't want to, it was one of those shit. I gotta piss right now. Blah blah blah. So he just ran to the bathroom and did what I gotta do. But all right, everyone, have a great week. Time to do the lawn. Get out there and get them cigarette butts off the lawn. I
That's
thought you
it.
would have already been doing that by now. He hates having nothing to do at work. You know what I mean? Like, because they don't have an empty apartment or whatever, then he doesn't have like walls to paint or blah blah blah, or somebody doesn't have a clogged toilet. God forbid, like he goes through a day that somebody doesn't have a clogged toilet, but whatever. He doesn't. What is he gonna do? You know what I mean? So can only wash the hallway floors so much. And that's when I told them, "Hello, you got the whole grounds around the building." I said, "Go around and pick up cigarette butts." It's not the best freaking job in the world, but it's something to do. And you're outside if it's a nice day,
Mm-hmm.
have a freaking dustpan and broom and just throw it in there. Plus, you pick up whatever bottles and trash happen to, blow from people having their trash picked up and on a windy day, and shit does blow away.
Now, is this like a regular apartment complex or is it like a retirement apartment complex? Yeah.
Um, my grandmother lived there for 30 some odd years, but he said it's not. I don't think any place anymore is just for elderly. I think they're kind of smooshing them all together now, because my mother's place is 4 buildings and those were all elderly. Now it's like 55 and older,
Yeah.
or I think they're even thinking of dropping it down. I mean, obviously you can't live there if you have kids because it's one freaking bedroom. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, hey, that's when you have a pull-out couch, and no, that's being overhoused. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We have to provide so many people. I mean, then again, people do what they do to get by. But
Yeah. You see a lot
JP
of that around here
Woodmore
too.
in the house. Good morning.
JP. Surprised he's up. I don't know how late him and Brewer were up, but I know they was at the races yesterday doing
Yes, I saw that on Facebook. He said
checking out
something
the dirt
about
track at
Bristol.
Bristol.
Yeah, I did see that. I didn't watch. No, it wasn't a thing. I think it was just a notification, right? I don't think it was a video.
Well, Jeff did a little live stream. I missed that because it was a short one, like 20 minutes. And then I saw
Oh,
shorts from JP.
I wish. I've been up since I think 4:30.
Got
I
up at
think
7.
I got up at 4:30 and made him a bottle, and I was feeding him. Oh, I hear him. I was feeding him when Dick let the dogs out. So he came in the back room and was like, "What's going on?" So him taking a nap, I think that's the first nap he's had since being no. He laid down before, but he only slept for like 15 minutes.
They stayed up until 4. That had
Well,
to be wild. At least they were doing something fun. When I'm up at 4, it's tooth pain.
right. When I get up to feed him, like it could be midnight, which I miss everybody screams at that point. So I sit in the in between room and I freaking enjoy a little salad or two. A
Mhm.
little spinny,
Especially
freaking
that.
TikTok, whatever. Laugh my ass. Well, I
Mhm.
try not to laugh out loud, but
Mhm.
I diet some of the shit on TikTok. Plus, I have my account there, so I upload a lot of like little sprout stuff.
I'm gonna go through
I get rid of all my smoking stuff, all my TikTok stuff,
it.
and just now I have it geared toward the baby until we actually get out and do adventures, and then I can upload those too. Oh, we got half an hour left to go to the stream, and I have to cut it off at 12 because, like I said, I do have an appointment
I'll be right back.
that I have to go do this morning with Little Sprout. Well, if I thought I heard him, I don't really hear him now, so I'm not going to bother going back there till I actually hear him loud and clear over the monitor. Which is funny because sometimes I think my ears pick him up before the monitor does. But he also sounds like Buddy's breathing sometimes. So Buddy will be making some weird noise, and I think that the baby's awake, and it's not. It's the dog. But sometimes I think the baby messed himself, and he didn't. It's the dog. Keeps me on my toes. Enjoy visit with your mom, Mrs. Andrew. Thank you so much for coming by today. Have a great day and an even better week. And we'll do it all again on Friday. I know I gotta do Sprouts thing, his appointment today. I have to swing by the pharmacy to get my husband's stuff. And I think I gotta remember to call the vet, make an appointment for my go to get a rabies shot, so then I can go to town hall and register them before I get a notice from the town saying they're gonna take my dogs because I haven't registered them by April fucking whatever. Trying to think what we can have for supper tonight. I'm thinking maybe just make it like a throw together meal with some ham from last night. I think we still got a box of rice pilaf up in the cabinet, so I can make like a rice pilaf and ham, and either get a veggie to throw in with that, or can have the leftover veggies from the ham dinner on the side and have the ham and the rice mixture. No. One of these days I'm going to start taking especially if I lose the car, I'm going to start putting the baby in the carriage and just walking around the neighborhood, getting out there, getting exercise and sunshine and fresh air. We've been in this house way too long. Like I said, I do have a fenced-in yard, but we get so much pine tree debris from the last couple of snowstorms and windstorms that we definitely need yard cleanup. I took them out the other day, but we just kind of sat on the step. But it was first time sitting out in the yard with them. Almost 8 months having them. Not that I have not stood in the doorway with him while the dogs are in the yard, so he can. It's so funny too because he's looking outside and he's looking up at the trees and stuff, and then he turns around and he looks at the room we're standing in, this place doesn't have it, but this place has, you know what I mean? Like, no, because again, he doesn't know the difference that we're standing inside a house and that's outdoors.
Hmm.
Uh, so what did wait, I'm trying to think. When was Brewer's birthday? My last stream, right? It was
Yeah,
Friday. So he had a
it
nice
was
long
Monday,
like,
right?
weekend
Yeah.
celebration going on for his birthday.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. I know Benzo and JP were there, and they all went detecting and hung out and partied and probably went out to eat.
Nice.
Take it easy, Mrs. Candu.
She might already be gone, but my get out of my face. Oh my god. Yeah, I was telling I was cutting the ham off the bone last night and I'm like, holy moly, we still got a good amount of ham left. I said we can have like ham and eggs in the morning. And he's like, you mean you can? I go, what are you talking about? He goes, hello, today's Sunday. I'll be at work tomorrow. I go, oh yeah. Needless to say, I did not have ham and eggs this morning. I did, however, take a couple of chunks of ham out of the refrigerator, heated them up a little bit, and dipped them in some mustard. But I did not have any vegetables to go with it. I love ham. Ham and chicken. Meat. Well, I like steak too, so there you go. I'm a meat eater. Definitely a meat eater. I don't really eat veal. I don't eat liver or nothing like that. But I mean, I like lamb. I like beef. I like pork. I like turkey. Did I say lamb? Lamb,
Love lamb.
venison.
Hmm.
I haven't had moose. I don't think. I haven't had beer. I haven't had any of the roadkill variety. I haven't had squirrel or whatever, but a rabbit. I haven't had frog legs. My mother used to eat frog legs when she was a kid. Give you a print reader. Oh. Yeah, you go to different states or whatever, and they have a barbecue or make stew. You don't know what you're eating. You know what I mean? The raccoon we caught in the trap last night. Like those gator people, swamp people, all they seem to eat is freaking chicken and gator.
Oh,
You guys don't
oh.
have stores out there? You can't buy hamburger?
Hold on, JP. Um, uh, he's like, can't start the computer because of the fingerprint reader. And it's like, I know the code. I know the code. Give me a second. I mean, keep doing your thing. I'll text you when it pops into my head.
So do you know his computer, or is it just a
The
universal?
the laptop that's in the camper at the compound is probably what
Oh,
JP's talking about. And yeah, I'm gonna text you, JP.
hold on.
Okay. It's been a long time since I just texted. There we go. Alrighty.
I heard the misspelled, but apparently not. But he's breathing. Hey, PA, welcome back. Or are you saying hi to JP? We got like 15 minutes left of the stream. Again, my OCD, I gotta make sure we end this exactly at 12 so that I can wake him up. I'm probably gonna make him a bottle first so that we can bring it with us. And I'll change him, make sure he's got a nice clean diaper and ready to rock and roll. And we'll go find this place. I know where it is. We've never been there, but I've driven by it a couple of times, so I know where I'm going. Back up. Work. I know, it sucked.
Work definitely sucks.
But I know I've done it, and I feel bad that I don't anymore, but I definitely put in my dues.
Let me know if that works for you, JP.
I like the Pied Piper. Yep, I think tonight I'll just make whatever what I say, rice pilaf and whatever leftover ham we have like chunked up with the vegetables. That'll work. That shit was delicious, and we got
He got it.
nice.
It worked. Take that short-term memory bullshit.
Bada boop. Oh, wrong way. Bada beep. Too funny.
All right, then maybe JP will pop up for a couple minutes. Who knows? Either way, at least now he doesn't have to do everything on his phone.
Hey! It worked.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I went through that rundown in there myself. It's like screw it. I tried every finger, and it was like I better be careful or they'll lock him out permanent.
That's what it says. It says fingerprint not readed. Try another finger.
Yeah, it's like damn it.
Let me wipe the grease off.
Yeah, I knew it was that simple.
Cheers.
Leftover Waffle House coffee.
Waffle House. So big time at the races, huh?
Oh man, it was fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
It was dusty as can be, though.
Oh well, no doubt they were dirt tracking.
Holy shit!
You know, my nephew and his work crew will be there for the next few days cleaning it all up.
Yeah, it wasn't bad when they only raced a few laps before they had a caution. But man, if they ran a few laps on a good run, all you just see is like a little tornado of red dust.
Oh wow, dirt dust.
And Jeff got hit with some debris, little
Whoa.
big rocks. Yeah, they
Whoa.
kept flying at us.
So you didn't have nosebleeds then?
Shut up.
No, we were front row Joe for this one.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say,
Literally-
holy crap! You had to be close.
Literally-
To get
They had like the black barrier over like the first 10 rows, and we were in the third row after them. So,
Wow.
And still getting hit with stuff.
yeah. But we were only 13 rows up. But
And who went with you, Josh?
yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Too funny. Yeah, he's got to be 21 now, isn't he?
I think so, but he was the driver anyway, so.
Designated driver.
Yeah, bitch, he's a crazy son bitch behind the wheel.
Yeah. Can
Yeah.
be. Can be.
Yeah.
It can be.
Oh, shit.
Rouse.
I dated this guy that was into the NHIRA, the drag racing.
Yeah. The NXRA.
Yeah. He knew one of the drag racers at the time. It was Mitch King from LA or La Confections or something like that. And then some younger kid, wow, I can't remember his name, took over Jimmy something, I think, took over for him. But anywho, he's like, come here. They're getting ready to race. There's two freaking drag cars on the blacktop at the freaking waiting at the tree. We're standing, I don't know, 25, 30 feet behind them, maybe even further away than that. But I'm like, why would we want to? Because I'm thinking smoke, okay? Because I'm like, why the fuck would we want to be standing here behind them? Dude, they go, and their freaking tires and all that fucking asphalt and tire bullshit. I'm like, really? Geez, thanks for the experience. That and he wanted me to actually taste the fuel. Like, do a gummy. I'm all set with fucking doing high octane fucking drag racing fuel, asshole. Oh my god, too funny. Like his license plate, I think said like CH. What the hell was it? It was like the chemical compound for nitrous or something like that. Milo. But yeah, that's when I dated the 27-year-old. That's when I was a cougar for a year. Then I realized, no, not gonna work. He was too close to my kid's age. My kids were like, don't fucking think I'm calling him dad. I said, I don't think he's gonna be around now. I thought he was just going to be like an FB, but he ended up being a freaking BF. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's it. And no, we expect you to call him uncle.
Yeah, right. They're like he's like fucking Screech. He reminds us of Screech on Saved by the Bell. He had a face like Screech, kind of, sort of, but he had a body like Jesus. When I mean by that, it's like he looked. If he took his shirt off, he looked like fucking porcelain. And he was into the, what do you call it, Muay Thai kickboxing. Towards the end, he was like really into the getting into shape and yada, 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 and all this crap. And he did not have an ounce of fat on him. You could see he didn't have boo-boos like Jesus, but he had the carcass of them.
Yeah.
But he had freaking, his muscles on his arms was like freaking, somebody put a cue ball under his skin, you know what I mean? They were like,
I'm bad. You said he didn't have much fat on him, and I thought, till you climbed on.
right? I was thinner back then too, hence the reason why I had a fucking 27-year-old. Yeah, there was one point where when I was working in the foundry that I was a size 5, so I didn't last like it. Then I quit smoking and it just freaking la 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 la. You know, pros and the cons. You're gonna die because you can't breathe, you know, or you're gonna die because you're a fat fucking pig now. So I'm a foodie now. Well, I've always been a foodie, but now it just clings to me. Bye, Dan. Have a good day. And hello, Paula Abrams.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us. We got about 6 minutes left of the stream. And again, I'm sorry that I can't go over today because, like I said, we have errands to run and the baby's still sleeping, which is unreal. He's usually like, I know, you know what I mean? So, he was tired. And, but yeah, as soon as he wakes up, I'll be like doing the old diaper change and throwing him in the car seat.
Looks like we're going to have a few days of rain here.
Thanks for joining
Yeah,
us.
it's good,
Hello from
There's
Massachusetts.
13,
Oh, he's
14
right
cautions.
below us. How many cautions,
Bob Mazzulli.
JP?
Oh, there was like at least 13. And they did the segments different. It was weird. They didn't have the real pit crews there. They had like engineers and stuff from the shop actually as the pit crew because there were 6-minute pit stops in between the segments to change like air filters and stuff like that.
I would say that's a long time, right? 6 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was times that cars were spinning out. They did 360 donuts and just kept on going, so they didn't even throw the caution flag. And then they threw a caution flag on the last lap and ended it that way. It was kind of weird, but normally they would have thrown the caution and it would have went one more lap. But since it already got to the white flag, that was the last lap of the race, and they ended it, and it was over. So.
Wow.
Yeah, try doing that with the duck race. Since we're down to the last 2.5 seconds, and we pause there, we're just going to call them the winner. Yeah, let it go over big.
Oh my God!
You should start pausing your duck races. Oh, we got a caution flag. Looks like somebody might be in trouble. He dropped that real fast. Could be a flat tire.
Got a duck with bumblefoot. We better stop.
My husband followed some that are like, these people make them like a week long. No way.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
And
then something happens and he's like, oh, something happened, so I had to stop that and redo it. What? Oh my God. I'm like, that's crazy. But I guess that guarantees you some freaking view hours. We're going to make a 78-hour race. What? Well, we got about 3 minutes left on the clock before we got to say our goodbyes.
Then you're going to have stuff to do.
Stuff to do. Yeah, and this is important because this is the baby's WIC stuff. Before, like when I applied for it, they gave like 3 months.
Yeah.
But, with the COVID and all that shit. But then they said, in April, we'll send it. Hey, Jeff. We get to see you before we get off the freaking live stream. And everybody goes,
hey, guess what? Burnout remembered the code to your computer.
JP was having fingertip problems. That was too funny.
I'm pretty proud of myself. That's my big accomplishment for the year.
I remember information that was at least 3 months old. And it was not said on the air. Yeah. It was private texting.
How's everybody today?
Doing good. Got to do a bunch of sticker work now.
That sucks, PA. This dog is like, I'll give you my last Cheeto. Okay.
No Cheeto for you.
He just will not. He's relentless. You know what I mean? And he drives me nuts with his whining. Papa Rosa. I can't remember my address.
Take it easy, Paula. You have a great day too.
Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it.
Well,
See you,
And
Paul.
like I said, we got about like a half a minute left for the stream. But Brewers, you still have your thing on Monday nights, correct?
Yeah.
So there you guys go. Don't forget, come see Jeffa later on tonight.
8:30 Eastern Standard Time.
There you go. When my mom kept forgetting her password is when we knew she had the start of dementia. My mother has her bank ATM card in her phone as like a person's name, but it has to do with like citizens or whatever. And then she just has like whatever her code is like for her number. I'm like, oh my god.
take it easy, Bill. We'll see you later.
Which only works if you remember the name you gave it. You know what I mean? She'll be like, who was it? It wasn't Citizen Kane. Oh shit. But anyways, guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we reached the 2-hour mark. And I really cannot afford to miss this appointment because we're talking the baby's formula and all that shit. And that stuff definitely rings up like pretty much 20 bucks a can, man. Holy shit.
Yes, it does.
That's priority, so get on it.
Yeah, you know it. You guys, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us again this morning. We really appreciate seeing you all come through the door and hang out with us. Pat's been here since before the stream. I almost forgot to hit fucking go live. We were too busy chewing the fat in the green room, and I went, it says we're scheduled to let me hit live. So on that happy note, love to all. Hugs.
See y'all.
See you, everybody.
See you all again soon. Everybody have a great day. Later.